So what if I told you that I could take my phone here and send a voice message to an AI agent like this? Hey, can you create a voice AI agent in my sub account and call it Monday, March 2nd, 1:07 p.m. and just fill it out with whatever data you think is best. And an AI agent will now create a voice AI agent inside of my GoHighLevel. And what if I told you that that could all be done in seconds? This will probably be done in, I don't know, 20 seconds. Oh, it already said it's done. So you guys can see here, before I refresh, there's no voice AI agent here. So I'm going to just refresh this and show you guys that it was created right here. So there it is. So what if I told you that AI agents could make voice AI agents for you, and it can do all the setup of this stuff as well? I just had it do a demo. But what if I told you that it could also do things like manage your CRM? So check your CRM every 5 minutes, respond to all your leads, and update them in the pipelines or opportunity stages in HighLevel, and take notes and basically respond dynamically. Well, all of that is possible right now. And I want to explain in this video how you actually do this using tools like OpenClaw or Claude or Perplexity Computer. You can even use ChatGPT for some of this as well, because I just did a video showing people how to do this type of stuff, and they're like, well, how do you actually do it? So in this video, I'm going to show you from like a higher level how to do this. And if you're new to any of this, maybe just hearing about OpenClaw or AI agents with HighLevel, I want to explain this in a way where everyone can understand. So in order to do that, I want to first break down how things currently work right now on the internet and how we get stuff done. And then I'll break down what these companies and technologies have now enabled to be possible, like what I just showed you, making an AI agent on the fly. So you understand where things are going, because things are going to dramatically change, honestly. So let me quickly break down how things work right now. So currently, if I wanted to create a voice AI agent, right, inside of GoHighLevel, since, if you're watching this, you're probably familiar with GoHighLevel, I'd have to log in, right? I'd have to go to my AI agents. I'd have to click on voice AI and basically make my whole agent, right? And I know this potentially more than a lot of people, because my whole channel is built on tutorials. So I know all the little things you have to do to create a voice agent or create a bot or whatever it is you're doing in HighLevel, right? So that's the current way that humans get things done on the internet, right? You or a team member, if you have a company, basically go to a browser, right? You log in, you click around on some stuff, and then you get the result, which is the AI agent, right? Now, the challenge with this is that this requires time, right? So if I need to make an agent, I can't just do two things at once, right? If I'm physically doing it, I can't be two places at once. I have to stop what I'm doing and go and build it, right? Or a team member that I have may do that as well. So this takes time, and it also takes learning. There's no brain emoji here on Figma, so I had to use this. But basically, it takes time and it takes learning, right? Like, I can't just take someone off the street and say, go build me a voice AI agent and GoHighLevel, right? They don't even know where to start, right? So they have to learn, right, what they're even doing, and then they have to actually learn the function of how to specifically do it and what to click and how things are all interconnected, right? That's how things work right now. And this goes for checking your email. This goes for making spreadsheets. This goes for researching leads. This goes for finding videos on YouTube. It's all the same thing. You interact with your computer or on your phone. You click around, you type things, and then you finally get what it is that you're looking for. And really, it's been okay up until this point. But what we are seeing now, and why this video is so important for you, is this is all going to change. It's already changing, but it's quite early, which is why I'm making these videos to show you guys what's coming and honestly what's already happening. So that's the old process. That should be pretty clear. That should make sense, right? You get an email, you get an alert on your phone, you click on it, you type your response back, and then it gets sent, right? That's how things work now. So what is OpenClaw? What is Claude? What is Perplexity Computer? And how do you actually do what I just said? How do you actually set up a recurring automation to manage your CRM? Or how do you have it to get reporting from your sub account all just via text, right? So let me explain how these things are all related, because they're all kind of the same thing. And then I'll show you how you actually can do this for yourself or for your clients. So OpenClaw went pretty viral within the last month. From a worldwide perspective, it wasn't actually that viral, but for the people in tech, they kind of picked up on it. And essentially what this allows you to do is create your own AI agent, right? And the way that I would explain AI agent is it's now a new layer in which humans interact with computers, right? This is really what's happening here. So before, we interacted directly with the computer, right, to get the result that we want. But now with this AI agent layer, we have this intelligent agent, right, that essentially can be trained on how we are, who we are, how we operate, best practices, etc., and get the result. Now, a simple example is tell me if I have any emails, right? It doesn't need too much training for that. It does need to know what Gmail is and stuff like that, which I'll explain. But for something simple like that, it essentially can just go straight to the point and get you what you want, right? But if you want it to actually have some level of discernment and judgment about how to make decisions, you have to train it and essentially teach it how to behave, right? Like when I say to respond to my emails, we need a certain type of response, right? If we're going to be efficient, we can't just have it say whatever it thinks is best if it doesn't even know what we're trying to do, right? So OpenClaw, right, is basically it's a product that was released by somebody for free. So you can download this on your computer, and essentially you'll have your own little AI agent on your computer, okay? Now, what happens is when you have this AI agent out of the box, it has some basic things it can do, but it's kind of like disoriented is how I would describe it. It's like it doesn't really know you want to run your CRM or manage your emails. Like you have to build this up so that it understands what to do and how to do it, right? So I'm going to go through each one of these and show you how this all works together, because like I said, they're all the same core thing. So that's what OpenClaw does, right? And Claude is more advanced in the sense that it already has a pre-built structure. So you can go to Claude, start a free plan, and start asking it to do things, and it'll use the internet, and it'll come up with its best response. This is basically like a ChatGPT. It's just a different company. And Perplexity is its own company, but they came out with a product here called Computer. And basically the way that these all three kind of sync up here is AI went from first being telling you what to do. So you say, hey, how do I create an AI agent in high level? And it'll just tell you step by step. And that's kind of useful, but it's not super useful, right? The second layer is the AI agent layer, which is, pretty much what we just left is how I would describe it, which is it can now do things for you. So I can say, hey, make me the voice AI agent in high level, and it'll do that. The third layer that we're actually in, which I don't know what's going to happen after all this, but what I see right now is that we now have the AI agent that can do things for you on a recurring basis, okay? That's what this product here, the Perplexity Computer, Claude Cowork, and OpenClaw, this is where they all converge. We have these three tools, and there's a bunch of others that will come out that can now not just tell you what to do or, execute for you, but it can also do that for you on a recurring basis, okay? So if you've heard OpenClaw, if you've heard Claude, at the end of the day, they're all the same core thing that can be made possible through the LLMs or large language models that these exist on, okay? So put simply, you can now talk to AI and it will do things for you on a recurring basis. A super simple example that probably everyone could understand is checking your email and then having AI automatically create a draft for you and then you just clicking send to respond. That way it's much easier than you going into your browser, typing something out, clicking around, and then finally sending it, right? Let alone having to think about how to write, format everything, right? So the way to understand these three things in that example is if you had OpenClaw do that specific function, you're going to need to train it quite a bit to get it the way you want. And you're also going to have to give it what's called a skill, okay? And I'll go through that in just a second. Claude already has this pre-built in, that function. And so does, Perplexity. And the reason for this is these are large companies that have those integrations already set. So these are your quickest ways to actually get started with AI agents. But because of that, you're going to pay a premium to actually use these, okay? So now that you understand that, let me show you how do you actually do this, okay? Because I just sent it a message. It built a voice AI agent. How do I actually do that? So I downloaded OpenClaw, okay? That's my own personal choice to download it. Some people say there's security issues, whatever. I'm not here to advise you on that. That's what I did. I downloaded this right here, okay? And then over a lot of time and effort, I essentially kind of distilled it down to these core things. There's some other ones, but this is kind of what I distilled it down into, which is, okay, here's me and my AI agent, but on OpenClaw it doesn't really do much. And I want it to build voice AI agents, or I want it to manage my client CRM. How do I get it to do that? Well, it's kind of like a human. So first it's like, who are you? So mine's called Jackie. So it's like, you're Jackie, right? And what do you do? Well, you do this. And I think it's important for humans to know why they do it. Like if I'm like, hey, or there's that movie, right, where it's like wax on, wax off, where it's like you don't tell I think it's Karate Kid, where you don't tell someone why they're doing it. It's just like literally washing windows or cars, whatever he's doing. And it's like, why am I doing this, right? So I found it useful to tell the AI agent, hey, who are you? Like, what do you do, right? So in this example, you're Jackie, you're my friendly assistant, and you basically help me manage clients inside of my GoHighLevel. GoHighLevel is a software that we use to send messages to leads, do reporting, whatever, right? Why do you do it? Well, because this is how I make a living, right? I manage clients in their GoHighLevel, and so you're here to help me with that. That's not what mine actually says, but I'm just giving you the idea, right? So what are your skills? Well, you know who you are, you know what you do, you know why you do it, but what can you do? Well, with OpenClaw, it doesn't have that framework of like how the heck it does stuff, right? Claude and Perplexity kind of have that stuff already built in. And so you need to tell it like how to specifically do things, which is a combination of you speaking in like human language and then it also translating that into its own language, which is code, right? That's the language that humans designed for computers. So it needs to know how to do it like at a coding level, because this AI agent layer that interacts with the result, the vehicle for that, can I add some text here, is essentially code, right? There are some things that the agents will do at a browser level where they literally will go, like I could literally have my agent like control the computer. But it's primarily code, and it'll get more and more common for softwares to make this available for the agents. That's a whole other conversation. But basically, you give it these skills. So you say, hey, like here, so for example, GoHighLevel API. So this, you essentially give it this document. You basically say, hey, here's all the stuff you can do in GoHighLevel. Like, you know, basically you need to create a skill around this. So it's not sometimes just a one shot, like you got to kind of, it's a combination of things. But that's what you do. So like if you were to train an employee on high level, you go and send them to GoHighLevel University or whatever it's called. And like they watch these trainings. It's kind of the same thing, but the AI doesn't need like to watch videos. It just needs documentation of like, oh, okay, if I want to get a contact, then this is basically what I do. So to most people, most humans, they have no idea what this means. But the AI is like, oh, okay, I know what to do. So you give it those skills, right? And you can do that. I showed an example of doing that with Facebook ads as well. So it's kind of the same thing. And then what I found is an end goal is pretty important because you want to tell it those things, but also explain, here's the end goal. Like when we're doing stuff with GoHighLevel, our goal is to like get appointments for our clients. So you could do whatever it is you want, but at the end of the day, like this is what we're trying to do right here. So that's useful. And then these other things here, which I have a duplicate here, these other things essentially are going to be part of your process when you're actually doing this. So like training it. So if it like doesn't, if I tell it to make a voice AI agent and it doesn't know what it's doing, then I have to like give it feedback to say, hey, like change this instead. Out of the box, you should be pretty good. It took me a while to learn what I'm sharing. It took me like 10 days and a lot of tokens. So I'm kind of simplifying it for you all here. But if you give it that training, like, okay, I want you to manage my leads inside of GoHighLevel. Here's the API documentation. Here's everything you need. Let's run a test. It should be able to do it for you, okay? So that's that. And then there's some other parts of it which I won't get too deep into, which is like, so imagine this as a human, right? An AI agent as a human. You have to give it all these things as well, but you also need like principles, like, yes, it's going to know the specific things to do in high level or whatever, but you need to give it a system prompt, which essentially teaches it how to have the correct feedback loop and self-correct, right? Think of like a little kid. It's like if you teach them who they are, what they're doing, why, give them the skills, their end goal, and then their training, they're going to be able to do some stuff. But if they hit a roadblock, then they're not going to know how to respond without the correct feedback loop. And if they don't know how to self-correct or like take the learning and like, you know, reassess themselves, then they're not going to get too far either. So this is how you do this, right? And you guys that are like, how do I do this? How do I do this? You literally do it with the bot. Like you talk to it and do it this way. There's no like if I showed you me doing this, I would just be showing you like me chatting with a bot, like telling it who it is. Like that's what it is. You download this or you use one of these and you basically work with it to build out this infrastructure, and then it starts to do it. So hopefully that was valuable. I really think this is going to be huge for 2026. So I'll see you in the next video, and I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.